believe you're enjoying what you're hearing, right? So this is exactly what I'm going to show you how to play. I'll tell you the tips I'm using and how you should apply on your guitar. So enjoy. One of the things that differentiates an intermediate or beginner from an advanced player or a professional guitar player is how they play with soul, is the emotion, is the energy that they give, vibe that comes with the music they play, right? You can easily tell that somebody is a pro or somebody is a beginner from the way they play their scales or from the way they approach chords and all of that. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add soul, how to add emotions to what you're playing. So if your playing feels robotic, I want you to watch closely and learn from the tips I'm about to share in this video because they are going to help you to sound like a pro. All right, so let's get started. So what exactly was I doing in the intro of this video? All I was simply doing was something very simple, a simple approach that changed my understanding and orientation to soloing. Now, let me tell you one of the common problems we face. It is both good and a problem to a lot of people. When you are trying to learn how to solo, they advise you to learn how to play scales in different positions, right? Sometimes what these things do to you is to box you in a particular region. For me, I was boxed for a very long time in this position, such that any song I just hear, anything I hear, any improvisation or soloing that I would do landed me in this box. At first, when I learned it, it was something good, but because I didn't explore and because of what this box did to me, just confined me to one position until I learned this other approach I just want to show you in this video, and that is what I used to sound like a pro earlier, and I can't wait to see you play exactly as I did in the beginning. So make sure you are with your guitar practicing and make sure you follow step by step, because the moment you understand this, your playing will instantly change and you stop sounding robotic. Now, what I did was to learn and understand how to play horizontally instead of vertically. This is what I mean. For example, my pentatonic scale, the A minor pentatonic scale that we know is like this, right? Notice we are going down or up. So I asked myself, why not figure out how to play this on a straight line? What will happen if I play it on a straight line? So I looked for those notes. Since my A minor pentatonic is A, C, D, E, G, A, C, and E. Alright, I was like, why not learn how to play it? So I was like, okay, A, C, the same notes. I just figured how to play it on the fretboard. I'm like, oh, La, Do, Re, Mi, Sol, La, Do. I'm like, okay, so this is how to do it. So instead of soloing like this, how about I do it like this?
Nice.
Now, notice what happens. The moment we did that, our minds just opened automatically. Like we started seeing, it's like the book was just open. We started seeing every part of the guitar, right? Now, this is what this approach does to you. It is called the limitation exercise, all right? So imagine that we don't only know how to do this on one string. Imagine taking it to different strings to play. So if I already know how to do it on this string, A, C, D, E, right? Imagine taking it to the next string. Then the next string. What will happen is that you will just begin to connect the dots, so that if you are here now, You can say, okay, how about I move to another string? Like the fretboard will just begin to make sense, and you're going to start connecting these things note by note, note by note, note by note.
Understood?
By the way, if you are here for the first time and you have not subscribed, please do that, because I want to get my channel to 50,000 subscribers by the half of this year. So I want you to help me do that. Thank you so much. So once you have learned how to do this, I want you to practice it. When you get it, when you practice enough and it has entered your subconscious and you have gotten used to playing like the pentatonic scale on one string, the next thing is to try and apply it in a chord progression. And if you have been following me for a while now, you notice how I talk about chord tones, so that if C is playing, I target the E or a C or a G over the E. When an A minor is playing, I target a C, an A, or E. The same thing, all right? So I just look out for the chord progression that is playing at a time and then play the corresponding chords. Now, what I was doing that spiced it up totally was what we call sliding, all right? Now, what usually makes professionals sound like very nice and with feeling and soulful and emotional is adding techniques like bends, or slides, and hammer-ons and pull-ups. Then they add repetition. So what I did something like this. So I did mi sol la so mi sol la so. So it's like sounding like a voice. Da 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 da. So I did. Right? So what I'm doing is to make my guitar sound like a voice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So I wanted to also vocalize, learn what to make you play with so much emotion too is translating what you vocalize to the guitar, all right, on the guitar. So if I'm saying da 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 da, I'm adding da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Can you see? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So doing things like that would spice it up. So the techniques are sliding. We have bends. So what I'm doing in a bend, I'm bending this is my re, do, re. I'm bending this re to sound like me. So re. So re, do, re, do, re, mi, re, do, la, do, re, mi, do, la, do, la, so. That's all. And then if you know the limitation exercise, so I want you to practice it well. Just choose 2 strings, for example, to play around. Don't hover on different strings. Just choose to play around. That's all. Okay? So the more you do this, practice with a backing track. If you want to get that backing track that I'm using in the background, I want you to comment backing track in the comment section, and I'm going to drop the link so that we can all download and enjoy. If you don't know how to solo and you want extra teaching or explanation, I've created a course actually that has 22 videos that talks about soloing. Get it in the link below. And I also do one-on-one coaching, expensive, exclusive one-on-one coaching for people that want to take their game to the next level. So if you find yourself in that category, just get my details in my bio, send me a message, and we'll get started. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next video.